Hey, Stella and cousin. You already know what time it is. Animated horror stories. Animated horror stories. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. We're with our homies, SSG Animations. You already know how it be with them. They be on hits, hitting. So their caption is three true scary night horror stories. What I'm taking from that is some spooky shit's happening at night. But we'll figure out what we could call it. We'll figure out what we could call it on our end. Like what's is it just is the night is that's the only thing they got in common? And that some spooky stuff is happening? We'll figure it out. But let's hop into this. Meaning, yep, you said it. Get your blunts. Yeah, get your blanket. Mm-hmm. A bag of chips and a bottle of water. I hate that I start this way all the time, and this will never happen. Yes, grab your four, please. Your big four. Blunts, blanket, bag of chips, bottle of water. You see how that works? Yeah, let's start doing that. Yeah, and let's get up into it, you all. Mm-hmm. You ready? Okay, I'm ready. I love y'all. Let's go. As I always say, feel free to go watch their stuff if you want to. By yourself, as I always say, I be, I be going. This video is from 2 months ago. I'm sure they posted something this week. But other than that, you can watch with me because we're family and I appreciate you guys. Let's get up in here.
Hi guys, my name is Jasper, and I'm a
Okay.
writer. And being a writer means I am constantly in search of inspiration to write great stories about. This time, I am planning to write a book about all the famous urban legends from all over the world. While doing my research, I came across an urban legend of the witches. This legend can be found in many countries worldwide, be it Norway, India, America, Japan, or Mexico.
Mm.
But one story in particular caught my attention. This story takes place on a dark, scary night in a rural area in India. The story starts with a man named Ali who was traveling due to his job. Ali loved his job, but if there was one more thing he loved more,
His family?
that was photography.
Oh.
Whenever he went on an overnight trip, he made sure to carry his camera with
These
him.
people be loving their
Ali was
family.
very good at photography, and many of his pictures were displayed in exhibitions. Some were even published in esteemed magazines and newspapers. On one such weekend, Ali, who lived and worked in Mumbai, had to travel to Kerala, a state in southwest India, for some work related to his job. Ali was delighted to visit the state he hadn't visited before. So as soon as he was asked by his boss to leave, Ali took the night flight to Kerala. As he was done with his work, he decided to explore the surrounding areas and perhaps see some famous tourist spots in the vicinity. He asked the local people about the places he could explore, and most of them told him about a beautiful large waterfall that was
Oh,
no
I
more than
love
20
a beautiful
kilometers away from the
waterfall.
city he was in. The next morning, Ali took a local bus and visited the waterfall. He planned to get back to the town by evening so he could catch his night flight back to Mumbai. He
Hmm.
reached the waterfall and the place was crowded. So many tourists had gathered to see the iconic waterfall that Ali could barely get any decent pictures. Defeated, he decided to return to the small bus stop and wait for a bus back to the town. After waiting for about an hour or so, Ali wasn't able to catch even one bus. He was tired and bored out of his mind and wanted to pee. Without thinking much about it, he stood beneath a nearby tree, hung his bag to a long nail that was sticking out of the tree, and relieved himself. He took his bag, but while taking it off the nail, he removed the nail from the tree by mistake. Not paying much attention, he dropped the nail on the ground and returned to the bus stop. Not 5 minutes later, a car stopped right in front of Ali, and the driver said, "What are you doing here, sir?" "I am stranded on this road, I believe. There is no bus going to the town, and I need to reach the town before evening. I have been waiting here for an hour." "Get in the car. I am going to the town. I can drop you off."
Are you
Ali was
sure? Why are
thrilled,
you
and
asking
without
him?
any
He's coming there
hesitation,
like
he
that.
got in the car. It was around afternoon now. "Thank you so much, sir, for offering me a ride. I am Ali, by the way." "Oh, no problem. I'm Victor D'Souza, and you would have not gotten a bus today anyways." "Why, sir?" asked Ali. "There is a bus strike going on in town, so the local bus service is unavailable at the moment." "Oh, that explains why I could not get a bus. Also, Ali, what brings you here?" Ali was delighted to answer the question. "I work for an IT company, and work takes me all over the country. This time, I landed in Kerala and decided to do some sightseeing after work. I love photography. But this time, unfortunately, the waterfall was crowded and I couldn't get a good shot." "If you have time, can I show you an offbeat spot that has a waterfall too? You can click your pictures there." "Sure," said Ali. Victor and Ali spoke about general topics during their drive when suddenly, Victor asked Ali, "Do you mind telling me what you are doing near the tree beside the bus stop where I picked you up from?" They were 2 hours into the drive now, and the sun had begun to
You
set
see,
already.
I was just about to say, I think that
"Oh."
I'm a sucker for,
Ali laughed sheepishly and said, "Well,
decent people because,
I was relieving myself."
like, he's.
"You must not be aware, but any resident would not have dared go near the bus stop, let alone the tree." "Why?" "It's believed that a witch used to live on the tree many, many years ago." Ali laughed out loud.
And he's dropping her
"Come on, Victor.
stuff.
We live in
Like,
the
you ain't about
21st
to.
century.
You
Do
about to
not tell me about
elaborate
a stupid
faster?
urban legend. You may think it's funny,
Nah, it's about to be
but
stupid.
6 people died in the village in the most horrible way. All of those people had gone near the tree. It's a pretty isolated area. It could have been an animal attack. 6 people dying after visiting the same place does not seem like a coincidence. Everyone believes that it was the witch's doing. After the incident, a very learned priest was called by the villagers to put an end to the witch. But he wasn't able to banish the evil spirit from this world. Instead, he managed to capture the witch in the tree and shut off her from the world with the help of a long nail.
It wasn't
Then
that
I guess
long.
I freed the witch," Ali said, still.
Oh! Why would he? Why would he say that? Because now he's about to kick your ass out his car. Oh, he didn't want to ride that bad. Well, I guess I freed the witch. Boy, get out my car. That's so funny. He said, "What? Thank God the priest was able to, lock her in the tree with the help of that long nail." I don't know if you see that. Oh boy said, "Oh, the nail? Well, I guess I freed her because I knocked that shit right out the tree. I didn't even think about picking it up and put it back in there. Nothing. Like, and you're just about to say it like it's nothing? That man just told you 6 people died. You know? He just said 6 folks died. And you don't care? All right. We about to see what's gonna happen to you.
"Yeah? Then I guess I freed the
family,
witch,"
so
Ali said, still amused. It was rapidly getting dark now. "What do you mean, Ali?" Victor asked, a little bit panicked. "While I was peeing, I hung my bag on the nail and it fell when I took my bag off. I let it be on the ground and that's when you drove there." "My God, Ali, I don't know what will happen now. It's better if we reach the town soon." "Hey, watch out!" screamed Ali. Victor steered the car off the road and got out of it. "Hey, are you nuts? Why did you stand in the middle of the street like this? I could have driven over you."
Oh, that's the
Ali
witch.
could hear Victor screaming at the woman who had stood in the middle of the road, but could not hear what the woman said to Victor. Soon, the two returned to the car, and the woman, who was dressed in white, sat in the back seat. "She too wants to go to the town, but just like you, she can't due to the bus strike," said Victor.
Are
Ali
you
turned to the
sure?
woman, who was stunningly beautiful, and introduced himself. "Hey, I'm Ali." "I'm Mira," said the lady. Their conversation steered back to the topic of the witch, and how Ali had possibly freed the witch. This is when Mira spoke. "I do not think the witch can change her form." Before Ali could ask anything else, Victor informed him that the spot they spoke earlier about was just a few minutes away, and although it was dark outside now, he could at least see the spot.
Oh.
Ali agreed, and the three reached the said spot.
Okay, good.
Victor parked the car and told Mira to wait inside, as they both will return shortly. Victor led Ali towards the spot which was in the woods. "Hey, there is your waterfall." Victor pointed in the distance.
Completely forgot they were still going to the waterfall because, like, it's mad late. I understand that you don't need these pictures, my guy. You just want them.
"Go ahead and smoke, and I will smoke a cigarette here." "Okay," said Ali, and walked ahead with his camera, which could click pictures in the dark as well. That's when Victor got a message on his cell phone. And what the message read sucked the living soul out of Victor.
What did it say?
He could see Ali in the distance, busy with his camera. And from behind, he heard anklets, meaning a woman was walking towards him.
Oh!
A few minutes later, a feminine hand landed on his shoulder.
On
And
Victor?
he knew what to expect. It was Mira. She said, "The police came looking for the driver of the car, so I decided to fetch you. They said they found a dead body a few kilometers away." That's when Victor showed the message to Mira, and she too looked equally terrified.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
Ali's the dead body?
Ali turned with his camera hanging off his neck, and a creepy smile on his face spoke. "Yes, she does change form."
Ooh.
A few hours later, the police found the mutilated bodies of Victor and Mira near the waterfall. And on Victor's phone was the message that had the picture of the dead body,
Ali.
who was none other than the real Ali.
That's from him touching shit. Oh, I love a twist, y'all. So the whole time him talking shit in the car, talking about, well, I think I freed her, was just old girl talking shit about herself. Because, she knew. She's like, yeah, been freed. Big out here. Oh, like it. Story 2.
Hello. I woke up yesterday. I know you feel strange when I tell you that, but after hearing my story, you won't be confused. It is me, Willie, and I'm going to tell you my real experience. So, I woke up at 3 a.m. I felt something strange. I heard some weird noises coming from the walls. I thought there must be rats between the spaces. I shouted at them, "You bloody rats! You won't let anyone sleep! Stop!" After I said this, it stopped, and within a minute, the scratching noises intensified. It seemed like I made the rats angry. I shouted again in anger, "What the hell?" And I punched the wall. Then the scratches stopped. I said, "Wow, so weird. Could my words change anything here? Can you hear me?" I was asking this from the rats, but then again scratching started with more intensity. It pissed me off. At around 3:30, I heard some sounds from our kitchen. I could tell then that someone turned the kitchen light on and sat on the chair as I heard the sound of the chair moving. I got up and moved through the hallway, but when I stopped there, I saw nothing. The light was off and no one was there. I turned back and went to my room, and I felt immediate shock. I heard glass breaking in the kitchen. It was terrifying. I hastened frantically and grabbed my torch and a pistol. I slowly walked into the kitchen and I almost screamed in pain. I stepped on a piece of glass that went partially through my foot. It hurt so much, but I kept myself silent, with my eyes tearing and blurring my vision. My heart rate was increasing. But this question pondered me. Where did these pieces of glass come from? Who broke the glass? The more I thought, the more I got scared. I ran to my room and locked it. Then I heard the scratching noise on my room's door. I held my gun and hid beside the closet. The light was off. I heard the sound of my door opening, but I immediately shot at the darkness. I checked in the darkness and I discovered that when I shot in the darkness, I shot my cat, my pet. I felt so shocked I fell to my knees. Tears welled in my eyes. I moved and sat on my bed. My room's door was open and I was continuously staring at the corpse. Suddenly, the kitchen light turned on. My father walked to the washroom, but what I saw was my father didn't even notice the corpse of my cat. But then weird thing happened. My father was about to step on the cat's body when his foot went through the body as if either the cat's body or my father was a ghost. Then I heard something fall in the kitchen. I stood up from the bed, and Father came out of the bathroom. He asked, "I hear something break. What happened?" I said, "I saw you stepping through my cat's body." He was shocked. "Where is it?" I pointed there and saw nothing. It vanished. Then I told him. I couldn't sleep since 3 a.m. First, I heard scratching noises from the walls. Then I heard noises in the kitchen. Then I stepped on a piece of glass, hurting my foot. I showed him my foot. Then I became alert, and I pointed the gun into the darkness, and a body,